He's tall, rangy. Like, how quick's he going to be on the turn? He's not rapid over 2 or 3 yards.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV. What's up? Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Blue Clouds Media. Again, we are back with a wonderful, nice smiles on my face. And when the smiles are coming like that, you know where they're coming from. Another beautiful game, beautiful win, nice results. A lot to talk about in terms of Burnley and Chelsea's game that took place on Saturday, and we are having a review today, talking about the game, having all the nitty-gritty that needed to be talking about in terms of that game. So, guys, very, very happy to be back again on Monday. Beautiful day. A day that you feel a bit, but it's a beautiful day, not the best though. It's kind of cold. It's a bit cold. We're getting close to the winter time, so yeah, you should expect these days to come up. So yes, Chelsea bounced back from their defeat to Aston Villa. You know, if you guys see the defeats that came in, but then yeah, Chelsea have had another win against Burnley. What am I seeing right now? I'm having a little bit of confusions over here, but yeah, guys, I'm sorry for being a bit late. We have some technical issues, so yeah. We are back again, and I'll be taking you guys through the next an hour of stream, and I promise not to go exceed that number. I've said that many times, but at this time I'll stick to my promises. Full time, we'll be talking about Chelsea's. Is Chelsea still falls to be rocking with? Do they still have the ability to bounce back from adversity even when you're down? When they were down against Burnley, they fought hard to come back to win. And then we also talk about the Cole Palmer. Mr. Cole Palmer is a star to be making, and his new role as a penalty taker. Is it going to be the guy taking our penalties to the end of the season? The time will tell. And also Raheem Sterling's brilliant performance against Burnley on Saturday We'll talk about it. Do you fans think that Chelsea still have the leaders? Do you have the leaders in the team as some of the media people portray Chelsea not to have leaders in their team? And also, we'll be looking at some other aspect as the stream goes. We'll be looking at other big fixture, the Sunday fixture, the City and then Arsenal game, the game that took place at the Emirates Stadium. Was Kovacic supposed to be seeing a red card? Was it supposed to be shown a red card? Was it supposed to finish the whole entire game? No, he didn't finish the game. He was being taken out. But then we're going to dive into it and see that did he really deserve a red card? And if the red card has come, how do you think that the game would have finished? I personally do not like to see red cards going on. I want to see 11 men finishing the whole entire game, 90 minutes. So because sometimes when the yellow card comes, the red card comes in, it sometimes it destroys the harmony of the game. It makes one team play defensive and the other play attacking. And sometimes, if you're not lucky, the attacking team loses, or it destroys the beauty of the game, in my opinion. So, guys, this is what we have for you tonight. Tonight, as we discuss the preview of yesterday. Big up to my friend from Zambia, Zimbabwe. I think Zimbabwe watching us live on Facebook. If you're joining us live, guys, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. And also, if you're first time watching us, do not forget to keep your bell notification icon active at all time. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel. We'll be right back in a second. Welcome back again, guys. We are here. Steven is here with me, and we will take you guys through the review of the big game that took place on Saturday. I say a big game because it's Chelsea. We play big games. We play Burnley, and we beat them. So we went to their backyard, Turf Moor, and we beat Burnley. Steven, how are you today, sir?
Tired. I've not been up long. I've only been up for like an hour, so I'm still waking up.
Okay. Steven said I'm still waking up. Wake up, Steven. Guys, do not forget if you're watching us on Facebook, so don't forget to follow us or like the video. If you're watching us on YouTube, okay, also you can subscribe. Keep your bell notification icon active at all times so you don't miss anything from our platform. Here we go again. Steven, big game. We saw a lot of things that took place, in the Burnley game. And Steven, let's start with Mr. Mr. Raheem Sterling. We start from Raheem Sterling first.
Mm-hmm.
How do you see Raheem Sterling?
Look, I'm not getting ahead of myself. I still wouldn't start him for the Arsenal game. He done this against Luton, and then he went missing until this game. So let's put it this way: thank you for performing, but you've done it already this season where you perform for one game, then you go missing again. And it was against Luton the last time. So he's only performing against the level of team where everyone should be performing. That's no disrespect to them, but compared to what we are, it's a factual statement. And he's done it already this season. Sharp against Luton, then I go missing. I was missing before that. I showed up for that game and then I went missing again till we play Burnley. So, put it this way, I'm sceptical. I wouldn't start him against Arsenal, especially when Mudrik's getting into good form now, and the only reason that he didn't start is because he'd picked up the knock on the Monday.
Yeah.
So I actually think he's more deserving because he's been more consistent recently. But, yeah, like I said before, he showed up, he performed, we got the result. Happy days, but I don't trust him with consistency.
I mean, Steven, I understand what you're saying. Consistency, Sterling hasn't provide that consistency this season, but his
Bro, I call
performance
him Mr. Inconsistent.
to what game?
I call him Mr. Inconsistent.
Mr. Inconsistent, Steven. But looking at his performance, he has his hands in almost all the goals that we scored. Three of them, he has his fingerprint. I'll say maybe four of the goals, he has his fingerprint on it. He created the penalty that Cole Palmer scored. He had one on an own goal. Also, he created that. Then another one again. So Sterling, and I understand, and I do feel the same way, but he wasn't there. He wasn't around our first. He was around the first game, but then his presence wasn't there. He ran into brick walls. You've said it many times, and he didn't.
Mhm.
He didn't perform. He performed very well against Luton Town, which has been a low position team for every team in the Premier League, and then he came out brilliant game against. He came brilliant against Burnley, which Burnley has. We know they're also another open wider team. But then, do you think that because of the style Burnley plays, that played so much advantage to Chelsea to get that number of goals and make Raheem Sterling that brilliant as he was on Saturday?
I don't know. I think it's just one of those where he just seems to show up against the teams that are of a lower quality than what we are. Which, okay, fair enough. That's quite a few of them, but at the same time, someone has to show up, and he just happens to show up against that.
Steve, are you there?
Yeah, can you not hear me at the moment?
Yeah, you went off. I could see from my screen over
Oh.
here. It looks like you went off and he came back.
Oh, no
like
idea what happened there then.
All right. So before we continue, let me have lots of messages here. Phantom, many topic. Phantom, I've seen your video. It looks very, very funny, Phantom. It looks very, very funny. But keep it going, Phantom. Did you know my moon walk? Yeah, I've seen that. Phantom. Phantom said I'm here. Thanks to you here, Phantom. Sterling. All right. MOTM. All right. Kai Havertz, critical assist. All right, big up to you, my brother from Zimbabwe. Nice to see you back on the channel again. KDB was injured. Absolutely.
He's been injured since the
Haaland.
first game.
Yeah, he's been injured since the first game. Haaland was subdued by Declan Rice. Yeah, that injury. I know. Okay. He didn't go missing. Poch decided to start Golden Boy Modric over him because
No, he did go
performing.
missing. He's shown up in 2 games this season, Luton and Burnley. That's a factual statement. He's shown up in 2 games. Maybe
missing.
3 at a push.
Look, Phantom, before a manager will choose another player over another player, it means that player is not performing and he needs game time on the bench. He needs game time on the bench. He needs to reset himself, sit on the bench, and come off from the bench. That's some of the reason why some players are being started from the bench, or some players are being taken away from the first 11 and put them on the bench. That's how I think. I want to love you forever. Said hello, Zion and Steven. I hope you both are doing well. Welcome to everyone in the chat. Okay, if you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Big up to you, Bang, my big brother from Senegal, watching us live on Facebook. He says, "Hey guys, from Senegal. I'm thankful for Sterling, and I start. Thankful of Sterling, and I start him ahead of Modric. I will start Sterling ahead of Modric because of experience. Modric is also being dodgy. He's in and out. He plays good today and tomorrow. He's kind of, Modric is not producing. The end product is not there for Modric, Steven. The end product is not there. I think that's why Pochettino is giving more experience Raheem Sterling time to perform on the pitch. He can't control it if Modric is picked over him. I understand. That's why he has to keep performing. We need that consistency. Chelsea need a consistency from Raheem Sterling. Steven.
I don't think it's a case of that with Mudryk, because what we saw was Poch has eased him in this season, and he did the exact same thing with Palmer after Palmer signed for us as well. And both have looked good. Genuinely, both have looked good. But we know the reason why Sterling started the other day. Poch said it himself. He said that there was no point risking Mudryk. He'd picked up a knock on his thigh the other day, and they didn't want to basically risk it. So that's only really the only reason why Sterling started. Otherwise, we would have had the exact same lineup, because all other 10 players were the exact same that started the Fulham game.
I agree with you, Steven. 100%. I don't know.
And also, don't forget, Sterling plays on the left for us typically, which, well, that and the fact that only one change was made means that he literally replaced Mudryk, which means if Mudryk wasn't a case of he got a knock midweek, Mudryk would have started instead.
So, Phantom, I know you can hear Steven discussing, the situation right now. Mudryk is still less than 7 Premier League goals this season, which is
Bro,
Timo
you love
Werner's
Werner
standard.
too much.
He liked Bayern Munich. He liked Bayern Munich. He liked German Bundesliga. He liked Thomas Tuchel. He likes Timo Werner and Kai Havertz. I don't know his relationship with Germans. Phantom, let me know your ties with the Germans so we can know what you're doing. Are you a spy? Phantom of many topics discussed. I think we're done with Raheem Sterling, Steven. Raheem Sterling's performance was just outstanding. Let's draw more positivities on Raheem Sterling, Steven. Besides, you wouldn't start him against Arsenal. What else did you take from the game? Raheem Sterling performance. Were you so surprised seeing him play the way he played against Burnley?
So it's difficult, right? Because obviously it was a 3 p.m. game, so I've only had to see certain parts of it. But based on what I've seen, if he can keep up performances like that, I don't care if it's off the bench or whatnot, or if he's playing off the right, wherever. Then good. Finally, we're getting value for money for what we paid for him, if he can keep that up. But who knows? I mean, in theory, if we wanted to, we could put Palmer as a 10 until Nkunku's back, Sterling off the right and Mudryk off the left. Because Sterling can play on both sides.
Yeah. All right. We're going to move on from there. We'll move on to another player that needs some highlights on our platform over here. It's a young chap called Palmer, Steven. This guy is writing all the headlines. It's incredible. His move from Manchester City to Chelsea hasn't, I wouldn't. People were doubting his move, but now let's talk about Cole Palmer, Steven. He took that? Would I say? How will I put it?
Penalty.
He took that bold decision to take the penalty. I'm not sure if this is something that they've already discussed in the dressing room, that
probably
he's going to be our penalty taker, because there was no discussion there. He just went there to take the penalty. So if that is the situation now, is he going to be our penalty taker from now to the end of the season? And will we see him starting each and every game?
Sorry, what was that? Should we see him starting every game?
With Chelsea fans seeing Cole Palmer starting each and every game if he's going to be our penalty taker?
I've been calling for him to start for the last, last few games I've been calling for him to start. Because whenever he came off the bench, he had a big impact. He earned his right to start. He got his first start the other day. And then his performance level stayed the same as what they were when he came off the bench. They were a very good level. So yeah, let's hope. For me, right, what I would do is if we're looking at who has been form players this year, this season, when Nkunku is fit, I am playing whatever way round you want to do Nkunku and Palmer, but I'm playing Palmer, Nkunku, and Mudryk together in the three behind the striker. Because Mudryk's been the form guy for the left side. Palmer's been the form guy wherever he's playing, whether it be the 10, I think it was his start against Brighton, or the right-hand side in the league game since. And then Nkunku, when he's fit and ready to start games, you have to start him. Plus, that feels like a lot of creativity.
I do, and look at the time that he took and passed Nicolas Jackson in the 6-yard box. You can tell that this guy is going to be recording more assists by the end of the season, because that creativity is what we're looking for when players get into the 18. I've said that many times on the platform, Stephen. I know you can testify for that. In that regards, that I've said many times, when the players get to the 18, they kind of like fumble. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to give those passes. They found out that it's one of the reasons why we've recorded many chance created, but then less goals being scored. But I think this guy is the player to solve all those problems, because we've seen him assist master now. He's giving assists and giving the right passes when the time comes. So I feel like this guy is still in a position for himself in the team now, Steven. Starting 11.
Yeah, 100%. Just quickly, because you mentioned about chances and stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
So, against Burnley on Saturday, yeah, if we talk about big chances quickly, yeah? Saturday was the first game this season where we have not missed a big chance in the Premier League.
First season.
First game
we haven't
in the
missed.
Premier League this season, we have not missed a big chance. We had 3 big chances and we converted every single one of them. Hallelujah.
I mean, I have this from the Chelsea website. You want me to share it? The one we were talking about earlier on?
Yeah.
I can share that real quick here.
But just quickly, so I've been like going through the games and putting down like the stats for like the teams and that, yeah, in terms of possession, shots on target, shots off target, shots blocked, goals, big chances missed, and then points. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we look at it quickly, right? So on average, we're having 13.8 shots per game. Our opponents are having 11.3 shots per game. But of our 13.8, the majority of those are going off target. Because we got 4.6 on target, 5.1 off target, and then 4.1 blocked. We need to start hitting the target.
I think we missed one big chance, Steven. Oh, we didn't. We got big chance.
Oh, the club site have it different. So the site that I have it as, have us having 3 big chances and we missed 0.
Yeah.
Chelsea have us having 1 less big chance.
I think they have 2 over here. Chelsea have 2 big chances.
Yeah.
Burnley had 1 big chance.
That's saying we had 2.
Okay.
The site that I looked at said we've got 3, but in my document I've got it stating where I got it from. So, yeah. I know some sites have it slightly different, but I'm making sure to use the same site every time because obviously consistency reasons.
Okay. So if you look at shots on target, Chelsea have 5 shots on target, which we had 4, and then off targets were 2. So we didn't create too many off targets. Most of
Yeah,
them were
so that
accurate.
bit's the same because you can't get that wrong.
Yeah. And look at the total passes. Total passes 664, and then the completed ones was 613.
Yeah, so we
613.
only had 51 incomplete passes.
51. And look at it. Just 8% more left to get 100% perfect, 100% pass accuracy. Wow.
Someone said to me, "You expect it? There's nothing surprising." I said, "We hit 92% accuracy," and then I looked at the last two games, and I think it was 83. I think was
3.
the Fulham game, and then the cup game I think was in the 70s.
Wow. Brilliant performance. Look at that. Look, if you're watching this, look at this pass accuracy. 92% pass accuracy. Wow. Unbelievable.
Realistically, as a team, you want 85% plus at a minimum.
Stephen, YouTube have been doing some bad stuff again to the channel. Yesterday,
What, are they
video that I
not putting
posted,
the notifications up?
yeah, it's not going up to people. A video
For
that I
goodness sake,
uploaded, I uploaded 3 days ago. Yesterday, since my wife also subscribed to my channel. Yesterday, she received a notification of a video that I posted 3 days ago.
Do you remember when I
ago.
said to you before that used to happen with me?
Yeah.
Like, you would go, "Oh, you seen this video?" Go, "Oh, I got nothing for it," and then a couple of days later, I'll get it, and then it'll say like posted like 1 day ago or whatever.
Yeah, they don't send the notifications out, and it's very bad.
Come on YouTube, sort your stuff out.
They won't do it because we're not maybe ESPN or any other big platforms out there. They won't do it. So how do you help those small channels who put their videos over there to help their platform? How do they do it? How do they help those channels?
Yeah.
And they always come up there. Oh, we help small, creators to grow and all that kind of stuff. But that's not good, because if you look at the numbers of people watching the stream right now, that is not right. We should average over 10 people watching the stream each and every day, but a lot of people do not receive the notification. I think MetaPhase and Snoopy G or some of them. One of the guys said they don't receive notifications from the platform. They don't. And Scala also told me the same thing the other day. He doesn't receive notifications.
Yeah, I don't always either. I've said that to you before as well, that I don't normally get them.
All right, I have to put something down there and see how to get to the bottom of this. Stephen, let's talk a bit about Gallagher. We've talked about Cole Palmer. We've talked about Raheem Sterling. Gallagher now, Stephen. I know he's not the right captain. The vice captain has been given to Ben Chilwell. Would you think that it would have been good if now they can't do anything right now? Do you think that Gallagher would have been the rightful person to have the vice captain ship to himself? Because his performance against Burnley on Saturday was amazing. He controlled the whole midfield. He's got lots of energy, Gallagher. So, Steven, what do you make of him so far?
Yeah, look, I'll happily back Gallagher.
I know he's not your fan.
There's no reason why I wouldn't. Huh?
I know he's not your fan.
No, I'm a fan of him, but he's one of those where it's not like it was a case of, for me, that he was unsellable. Like, I thought he was good for us, yeah, but he wasn't one of the ones that I would say was absolutely 100% must-keep player in the summer. As much as I'd happily back him, think he's a good player, but he's showing people what he can do, man. He looks like he's improved under Poch. He genuinely does. And I know some people go, he hasn't. Well, what in your view has he done to suggest to you that he hasn't improved under Poch this season compared to what we saw last season? That's what I'd love to know.
I think what people are expecting from Gallagher is some goals, which he hasn't been given that goals yet. So sometimes they think he hasn't improved, but Gallagher has improved one way or the other. But the goals, if Gallagher adds few goals, some few goals to his performance, I'm telling you, the whole fans will buy into what he's doing now. No one will even wish they should sell Gallagher. Just some few goals, just like Declan Rice does. Rice doesn't give you many goals. But if Gallagher, I'm telling you, Gallagher adds some few goals to his game, he'll go beyond. He'll be much better than Rice, and he'll be much even better than Jude Bellingham. I'm telling you, I've said that here. Someone can call me off, and I'm not ready to, face what I said. Santiago, big up to you, Santiago, Steven. A phantom of many topic. Thank you very much for all your comments. He said, I'm thankful for Sterling, and I start him ahead of Modric. I think I've read that one. Modric is well less 7.
You read that, didn't you?
Yeah, I read that one.
Or has he sent the same thing again?
No, I think I've read that one. Okay, it says Kotma is a master. It is Mr. Assis. Okay, Mr. Assis. Phantom said the greatest penalty taker was Hop and Skip Jorginho. No more with us. No more with us. The real test against us is against Arsenal after the break. That's what I don't like. When we are in a good element, Arsenal's also playing very well. Now, we don't know what to expect from the team after the international break. We don't know what to expect from Arsenal either after the international break. We should pray very well for both clubs that they shouldn't come back with injuries. You had 40 before the spring. What's that? Is hiatus. Yeah, I had more than 40, Phantom. I think I was having around 200. It got to a point I had about 200, 300, 150, 200 within that range. They got to 50. Then all of a sudden, I don't know if YouTube mistakenly took me for somebody else, trying to do a work for me that I did not pay them to do. They were doing the work for me for free. But honestly, if that can happen, then it means that there is something dodgy somewhere from YouTube. There's something dodgy. And there is something dodgy. Because there's no way some people will be making 40 million views on their video, whilst others are not even averaging even 200. And they are creating very, very, very good content. Doesn't make sense. So, Phantom said I like Gallagher more than improving Lavia. Well, we haven't seen anything from Lavia.
They're not even the same position or role, though. That's the thing. Lavia is a deeper player. Gallagher isn't.
But Gallagher, when he's set for, is offensive, right? Offensive player. But we play him now as in a deeper role.
No. Gallagher's been playing more advanced recently. Enzo's been playing deeper, so it's been...
And Caicedo, yeah.
It's been Enzo and Caicedo and then Gallagher up top, but it's sort of confusing because it's sort of like three different things. So you got Caicedo's typically the deepest of the three. Then you've got Enzo slightly ahead, and then you've got Gallagher ahead of him.
Santiago said Chelsea 2, Arsenal 0. We're waiting. It's far away. 2 weeks away. 2 weeks away for that game to come on. Lukaku has improved, and Jose Mourinho, he's scoring goals. Now I've been hearing the news. People are tagging him to be one of the best players this season. Lukaku, Jude Bellingham, and some other player. Lukaku, Jude Bellingham, and one more player. I think the three of them are the best players so far this new season. So, Steven,
I'm glad he's not here.
So, you let him perform very well so Roma can sell and buy him. That's what you want.
I don't care who buys him. Just someone buy him, please. I'm done with this clown at my club. Do you know what happened, yeah? It'll get to... Let's say it get to about January, February this season, and he'll go, I miss being in London. It's a beautiful city. And then that'll annoy all the Roma fans, yeah? And then he'll have to come back to us, and then we'll be in a situation where he'll go to some other club on a permanent, and then he'll do the same thing again. Go, I miss London and Rome, amazing cities, amazing fans, and all this. That's what he does.
I do. Would you like to take the captainship away from Ben Chilwell? We want to finish on Gallagher. Would you like to take the captainship, vice captain away from Chilwell and give it to Gallagher, Stephen, if you have the chance?
No, purely from the aspect of it's not a case of performing, right? Because we know when Chilwell's managed correctly and therefore fit, he's a great player. But Gallagher's been performing for us as well, as we've already touched on. It's a case of Chilwell has that experience in terms of he's the more senior player in the squad. So that's why I would go for him over Gallagher and keep it that way.
Guys, if you're watching today we're celebrating Black history, making history every day for Black people, as Chelsea is doing, but the media are not throwing any lights on it. Stephen has his talks on that today. This was been launched on Chelsea
the media
FC's
won't
platform.
do it because it's only just come out, so I'm saying the media won't do it.
Yeah. Today, Chelsea launched this on their platform. Today, launches Making History Every Day, a year-long initiative to celebrate Chelsea's Black trailblazers, icons, and leaders in history. So this is what Chelsea is showing on their platform, and good. I like what they're doing. I like what they're doing with the likes of color people, as they call them, colored people. I'm one of them. So we people of color, they've always taken the light away from us. So I like what Chelsea is doing. Without all these Black people, Chelsea wouldn't have made being where they are. If you talk about history back in time, I can talk some of these players that have come in. Marcel Desailly. Some of them I'm trying to remember. I think Sinclair, right? Steven Sinclair is one of these players I played. Sinclair. I'm trying to get to the that man is still alive. I forgot his name. Marcel Desailly, Celestine Babayaro, all these players, Michael Essien, DJ Drogba, all these players
There's a lot.
a lot of them has been there, and now we're having tons of Black people playing together with our own people. I wouldn't say white people, but then I'll put it that way. People that they don't have anything to do with their colors, but then making Chelsea Football Club what it has been till now. But then it's all good. It's all good. I'm very, very happy for what Chelsea doing so far. We've talked about Raheem Sterling. We've talked about Cole Palmer. We've talked about Gallagher, who is next. I said, do Chelsea have leaders in the team? We're going to talk about how many leaders do we see in our team so far. Stephen and I will go through a number of them and see if they are really leaders. Santiago said Lukaku is a snake. I agree with you. Then Phantom said Lukaku had 2 goals yesterday. Phantom said Basira A and Bundesliga goals are cheap to come by. Very, very. Go and look at Gnabry. He scored goals for fun. And also, what's his name? Kingsley Coman. I saw his goal on, I think, Sunday. His goal for I think, what's his name again? Bayern Munich. Man, Kingsley Coman scored goals for fun. Beautiful goals. The goal that he scored, he would have been one of the goals in the Premier League if he scored that goal here in the English Premier League. It would have been an outstanding goal. Santiago said, isn't Black History in February? Yeah, Black History in February, but they're launching something for, making history every day. Black History every day. They're not trying to put a specific day to celebrate it, but then they're making it every day. Every day is all about Black people, where some people will find a specific day for it. Just like, you may have a day that you want to celebrate your birthday, the day that you were born. But to me, every day is my birthday. I don't celebrate my birthday on that day, on the day that I was born. No, I skip it. I celebrate my birthday every day. If I have a million today, I'll spend all that million today. Today's my birthday. I will spend every million today because I don't know if I'm going to leave tomorrow. So every day, if I see the light, I wake up in the morning, I see the light. I say, "Thank you, God, for being alive again. Give me 1 million. I'll spend that 1 million now." So that's me. Phantom of many topics. Tammy Abraham is Chelsea's black icon. Santiago, that's an American one. As Americans have black. Yeah, that's February one. American Black History Day is American. They do that on February, but me every day is a Black History Day for me. Unfortunately, Tammy Abraham's injury is very, very serious. Is he injured again? Oh, that's the old injury he's talking about. Silva is a leader. Humanity started in Africa. A lot of Africa. And we talk about history, civilization started in Africa, in ancient Egypt. That's where civilization started from. When Egyptians were building farm tools to transport water from one place to the farm, at that time the Western world were not even doing. They didn't even know how to do it. They were building with only rock. If you look at the pyramids built in Egypt, they were all built with rock, no mortar. Ask yourself, how did they do it? And how did they transport those rocks from the bottom of from the ground to how tall those pyramids are? That should tell you that signs were invented. Signs were there in those days in ancient Egypt before even West civilization started, and started putting the names down on anything that they produce. So we're gonna look at that. If we want to go into this, it's gonna be a black thing, but I don't want to make this show to be something of that nature. Steven, let's look at the leaders that we have in our team. Thiago Silva, which is very easy to say Thiago Silva, but let's put Thiago Silva aside because the guy is not going to be there this season. But look at these young players that we have. Would you say Enzo Fernandez is one of them?
Arguably, yeah, to an extent, sure.
Enzo Fernandez. And which one would you mention again?
For goodness sake, 1 sec. Give me 2 seconds because apparently, the Sassy was called up for the French national team to replace Koundé, but now a reliable journalist is reporting that the Sassy is injured.
Sassy is injured. Big up to you, Scala.
Yeah.
Scala said we are back. Scala said we are back. Scala, everyone, the link is right there. You can join Phantom Mini Topic. Santiago, Scala, the link is right there. If you want to join us to have a show, we got only 8 minutes to end the stream. Today I told you I'm sticking to my guards, man. I'm exactly 60 seconds. We got only 8 minutes. You guys, you can come on and join us here. Scala, Steven, whilst we're looking through, let me talk to Scala for a little bit. We're still on the leaders that we can find at the team. Scala, Manchester United are back. Scala, can you hear me? I think Scala is having audio issues. When he's ready, he can just start talking.
I can't find the thing I was looking for, by the way.
Okay, Disasi, you're talking about Disasi. If you found the information there, you can send it or we can share it and then look into it. Blue Blood, big up to you, Blue Blood. Since Man United, a lot to Scott. Okay, Blue Blood, how are you doing, sir? I hope you're doing very well. It's been a while. I hope the whole family is doing wonderful. Your Chelsea team is back, and we are on the winning stroke right now. We're winning all games, man. Do you think we can win against Arsenal, Blue Blood? Let me know what you make of that. And also now we're talking about leaders. Do Chelsea have leaders in the team? We don't want to talk about Thiago Silva. So if you have Thiago Silva in your head, name in your head, forget about it. We've talked about Enzo. Steven said Enzo for in one way or the other, you can say Enzo Fernandez is the leader. Look, this guy has played in the world level. He won the World Cup with Argentina, which is a world level. So yeah, he's a leader in my opinion. Winning the World Cup is not easy. So I'll say he's a leader. Enzo Fernandez is a leader. Ben Chilwell, also a leader, has played lots of minutes for the English national team. So Ben Chilwell, on my paper, is a leader. Disasi also.
He's been the captain at Monaco.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, the report. So I was waiting to see other people report it in case it was old news, because I couldn't find it on the guy's page who's initially reported it. But apparently, Disasi has withdrawn from the French national squad due to injury. Now, the key thing is that this is why it doesn't add up to me, right? I know the journalist who's reporting it is good, but sometimes the people who aggregate it could have got tricked by like a dud account, but I'm seeing a lot of them report it now. He was called up, I believe, today to replace Kunde, who's injured.
Also injured, yeah. I saw
and
his
now
injury
it's coming
yesterday.
out that he's injured as in Disasi. But that doesn't make sense, because you would know if he was injured when you called him up as a replacement. So you're telling me you've called him up for as a replacement today? Yeah, because I think Kunde got injured yesterday. And then within a few hours, conveniently, he's injured. Why do I get a feeling this is Chelsea basically saying that he can't go because we've had injury crisis in centre-back and whatnot, and we can't risk another one? It just doesn't seem right. He was called up earlier today.
Yeah.
And now somehow he's got injured. Weird. But yeah, for the leader thing, I'd say Reece is in there. Obviously Silva, but we're not mentioning him, that's obvious. Disasi, he's been the captain at Monaco. Chilwell, for sure. I feel like Enzo is. I just think the thing with him is that it'd be more evident when his English improves. Do you know what I mean? Because at the moment it might be a bit of a struggle, because obviously he's learning the language, so he's quite sort of restricted to an extent. Obviously, there's people who speak the same languages as he does, so he can communicate with them and whatnot. But yeah,
you said Reece James, so we'll keep here for a second, and we'll be right back from Reece James. Santiago said Egyptians are mostly Arabic people. Not everyone in the continent of Africa are black race. South Africa has a lot of white people. For example, for South African, the white people there, you wouldn't call them black people, because they're not originally coming from that continent. They migrated because of slavery. So with the white people in South Africa, they are not really, because if you look at the skin texture, is what we are talking about. We have, when you go to Algeria, when you go to Egypt, they have white Africans, which I'm not talking about the white in South Africa, the white in Zimbabwe. They have, because the white people you're talking about in Zimbabwe are the same kind of white people we have in South Africa. Not that one. We're talking about light-skinned people that are Africans. Algeria, Morocco, those people have different texture skin in terms of their compare them to white people. They look a little bit closer, but not. It's just like Benzema. What's his name? Ramirez, or I always forget how to say his name. The guy from Leicester City to Manchester City. Riyad Mahrez. Yeah, Mahrez. Also, if you look at his skin texture, a lot of them are like that, like Salah, those people. Because Africa, that's the only continent. You can tell that they have all this skin tone. So that's how special African continent can be. So I understand what you're saying, Santiago. I do understand. Blue Blood came up and said, of course, we can beat Arsenal if they play Havertz and Jorginho. Why not? We can. Sterling is a leader by example. Yes, Sterling will put Sterling's name over there. Sterling's name, so I don't forget. Sterling's name should be right there. Phantom of Minute topic. We got some few minutes talk. I know Scala is trying. Scala, keep trying. He came on. I accepted him, and then he's gone again. Scala. The Blue Blood Havertz and Havertz had a critical assist last night.
I think
it was last night. Yeah.
Congratulations, he got an assist. Palmer's done more in his time at Chelsea than Havertz has done in his time at Arsenal.
Yeah. Palmer has, I think, 3 assists or 2 assists so far.
Palmer has
2 assists.
2 assists in all competitions and 1 goal. He was robbed of a 3rd assist.
Yeah. So Scott McTominay saved Ten Hag's job again, coming from Phantom. Santiago said, I believe Chelsea has figured out they are not going back, look back anymore. It's just greatness from here on out. Santiago said, I remember I said that the team's destiny will change when we play one of these big teams. I thought it was going to happen against Aston Villa, but it didn't. It happened on Brighton Football Club. So yeah, I will make Gallagher the captain. Blue Blood said Man City had their worst game for a long time. Not seeing them play that poorly, and it seems to be missing De Bruyne more and more. Look, Man City's problem hasn't been just that. We've all seen it. But how can you sell almost about 3 big name players that have been so strong for your team for the past 4 years? Mahrez is gone, and then what's his name? The one that is sold to Barcelona. They sold one to Barcelona. Mahrez was one of the players that were, giving so much passes to Haaland as the attacker. Haaland over there. Most of the goals were coming from Mahrez, De Bruyne, Silva, Gundogan, all those players. But now they've sold 3 big players, and I think those players are one of the reasons why Manchester City are struggling at this Blue Blood. I'll make Gallagher the captain. Gallagher, I think if I have the power now, I'll make Gallagher the vice captain, because none of our captains are playing. None of these captains are playing for us now, and we need leaders in the team. We need leaders to show their leadership role in the team as we move forward. Mola Salah. All right, Mola Salah is Mohamed Salah coming from Phantom. Mo Salah is a white Egyptian. Yes, he's a white Egyptian. Phantom ahead. You saw several of the Arsenal players when you went to Ocean Park recently. What's Phantom? What's Blue Blood talking about? They were in the same of those large tanks. Okay. All right. Blue Blood said I put up on the new dance video today, wearing a Dortmund shirt, even though I'm on loan to Bayern Munich from CFC.
This guy. He supports about 5 teams in every league.
Guys, let me do this for Phantom. Guys, if you're just here with us, Phantom and shit, I've watched that video. It looks very funny. I don't know if Phantom, you didn't have any dance practice before you started doing those moonwalks, or I don't know. Being a fan of this platform, I'll take this time to promote this video. Guys, the link is right there. Just go and look at it and comment on it. If you look at Phantom of Mini Topics, the first comment that he put up in the link, just click on it. It will take you to his channel and just watch it. If you want to laugh, if you're looking for something to laugh about, the video is right there. Go and laugh at Phantom of Many Topics video. Just go and look at it. Enjoy watching it, and just put a like on the video for him, or comment. Say something to Phantom so he knows you watch his video. Guys, do that for him. He's a nice guy on this platform. So let's all be nice to him and watch his video. All right, so Santiago. So even Man City can't win if their main players get injured. That was part of Chelsea's problem, along with being young and lack of chemistry. That is true, Santiago. That is true. If everyone is saying they are missing all those big players, it means that what Chelsea have been saying all this while is true. With the likes of Reece James being gone and Kuku being gone, which these players have been the main force of Chelsea's winning team. We saw that during preseason, and they're not there. Look, see how things are going to be like if these players are there. So if Man City are coming on to say they're missing these players, the media are making it sound like the defeat to us now, it's okay because they were missing this number of players. Then Chelsea's bad performance from the beginning of the season has been too because they're missing those key players in the team. Right, Stephen?
I was just quickly typing something, so I missed part of what you said. Sorry.
All right. Santiago was saying that so even Man City can't win because they're missing certain key players.
Oh,
it's the same thing, and
yeah,
he said that was part of Chelsea's problem, long being young and lack of chemistry.
It's nothing to do with young or lack of chemistry. Like, maybe to begin with, to an extent, it was a lack of chemistry, but that happens with every team when you bring in a lot of new players. It's not a case of they're young and that's why. It's a case of you've brought in a lot of new people, and therefore that's why you have the issue. But yeah, at the end of the day, if you didn't expect us to have any kind of issues, because obviously we signed a lot of new players, if you didn't expect there to be any sort of issues at the beginning, then I don't know what to tell you, honestly.
Santiago, I'm not getting Santiago's question over. He says, no, Phantom, Salah is an Arab. You can see it all over his face. Yeah, he's an Arab, but where is he coming from? He's coming from the African continent. One would hear that if they migrated from one place to other, but they found themselves in an African continent. I can't really tell geographically. I did history, but I didn't go in deep into history where Arabs are coming from. We know Arabs are from the Middle East. Well said, Arabs are coming from Middle East, but I think that some Arabs are also coming from the African continent, because when you look at Africa, some part of Africa, I don't know how they did the map, but if you look at Africa, if you stand in Spain, you can see Morocco. If you stand in Spain, the certain part of Spain, when you stand there and look across the sea, you can see the Morocco country, which is Morocco is in Africa, but Spain is in Europe. So one or the other is just that water that divides us. And someone said this part of the continent is called Africa. I don't know who named those names. And someone came up with this part of the continent is called Europe. Someone named all those names. But at the end of the day, we all live in one world. One world. And people have different colors because of there is a reason why these people have different color. These people, one part of the world is very cold. One part of the world is very warm. So God, whoever created us said, okay, those that live in the cold color, cold countries or continent, maybe their skin will be okay with this color. Maybe those that live in the warm part, their skin will be okay with that color. Let's see what happens. But it shouldn't be a race thing that we have to be fighting over all the time. But I blame whoever named those continents, and Africa, Europe, and then Asia, and all that kind of thing. I blame whoever named it. All right, so Phantom, his dance move from the Dreamcatcher concert he went to. Yeah, watch it, guys. It's very, very funny. Blue Blood, bless you for watching more than one video. Absolutely, Blue Blood, bless you. Blue Blood, I'm the only subscriber on your channel. Blue Blood don't have a channel. He has a YouTube. Would I say profile thing. He has before you can be able to like other YouTube channels, you have to create a profile for yourself. So he has a profile, but he doesn't have a channel. Okay, Blue Blood said that Reece James saved his 1 match ban. He saved his 1 match ban Burnley game, so can concentrate on the Arsenal game now. I don't know if he's
Please
gonna
do not
ready.
start him against Arsenal. Please
I don't think
don't
he's gonna
start him.
Yeah, Steven Blue Blood. I don't think he's gonna be ready. I don't
No,
think
he'll
he's
be
going to be
ready,
ready.
just not to start.
Because if you listen to the press conference, he said Reece James have been around, but he doesn't think he's going to be exactly ready for the Arsenal game. I don't think so. It depends.
No, he'll be ready, yeah, but he won't be ready to start. I'll be what it is.
Okay.
Because do you remember Poch said there was a chance that he could be ready for the Burnley game, and then obviously he didn't.
Yeah.
Obviously he then got the suspension rather, so he weren't in the squad. I don't think he would have made the squad anyway. But for Poch to say there was a chance he could make the squad means he's very close to returning. But
Okay.
he's got nothing for. Well, I say nothing. He'll still be doing training and stuff, but he won't be missing any games or anything, or worrying about having to get fit for a game for a couple of weeks. It'd just be trying to get ready for the next lot. But I'm done anyway, and we're going over time.
Yeah, you saw me doing this, right?
No, I actually didn't. I saw the time because I mentioned it about. Well, I didn't mention it. I was going to mention it about 7 minutes ago. We got 7 minutes left, so I knew roughly, sort of in my head, we're about that time.
Yeah. All right. So Phantom said that yes, the pillars of Hercules between Gibraltar and Morocco is thin, which is true. He has 1 subscriber. Okay. So guys, just by the way, I think the leaders that we can look up to right now in our team: Enzo Fernandez, Ben Chilwell, Disasi, Reece James, Sterling, Steven. I think these players we can call them leaders, and that's what we have. Any other one that you came off your head that we haven't mentioned, or any other one that guys you haven't mentioned, because we got to end the stream now.
Maybe Nkunku.
You think Nkunku is a leader?
Maybe. We need to see what he's like when he's ready to be in team training, how he is around the team and stuff like that, though. But I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay. All right, so guys, Santiago, thank you very much for being on the platform today. I expect James to be out of the game, out of game shape against us now. Wouldn't be idea to start him. It wouldn't be idea to start him. Thank you very much, Santiago. Yeah, guys, I don't know why YouTube has not been sending links to you guys, but guys, remember 5 p.m. UK time. I'm always streaming, so come over. Let's just have fun, please. Come over, let's have fun. I like when you guys jump on. It motivates me to keep going. Although even if it's one person, it still motivates me. But then thank you guys all that came on. Blue Blood, Santiago, as usual. Thank you very much. You play a lot of role to this platform. Blue Blood, the same thing. Phantom of Minute topic, as usual. And also Scala tried to come on, but it looks like a link. StreamYard keep kicking him out. I'm trying. I'll be moving away from StreamYard very soon to what I used to use back in the days, which is OBS. So I wouldn't face these problems anymore. So guys, much love to every one of you that have been here. I always say Leo Desperandon. So guys, we'll be back again tomorrow with a different topic. As the international break is here, I'll be taking a couple of days off. Maybe this weekend I'll take probably almost about 4 days off this weekend, and then we'll be back again. But then, guys, don't worry, I'll be coming up with international, watch-alongs, maybe for the England game, and then some other games too. So yes, I will be back. We'll be back again. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Bye-bye. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV.